Yo, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we got Fujino making moves. Benzino responds to Royce's claps. Rich the Kid with the shady business. Cardi B caught lacking. Is there a wedding in the future? You know what I mean, right? And Snoop's response to M. Hey yo, thanks for locking into Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Yo, we glad to be riding home with you from work. Riding home from work with you. You know what I'm trying to say, man. Kicking back and relaxing with you or starting your day off right. Yo, hopefully 2021 is leaving you clues that it'll look better than 2020 did. You see what I'm saying? On the hip hop front though, I'm not so sure. So let's get down to it, right? And see what the artists have for us to dissect for today. Now stop me if you heard this one, man. Gucci Mane has an artist under him by the name of Fujino. You didn't even finish hearing, man. Let me finish. Fujino is on probation for a burglary stemming back to 2015, 2016, something like that. The judge ordered that he post a $50K bond and rock the air lockups around his ankle. The bracelet lost its charge, and when it was charged, they found out that the bracelet was tampered with and on the side of the highway, I believe in Georgia, having had the straps burned off. Talk about determination, man. His bond has been revoked now, and there is a warrant out for your boy's arrest. Now, this is back in 2020, all right? This is not how the new year started. You see what I'm saying? Right now, they have yet to find Fujino. So, as soon as we find out what happened with your boy, we're going to let you know about that. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about right here, right? No women, no children. We covered the story yesterday, right? About Benzino and Royce the 5'9" going back and forth at each other surrounding Eminem, right? With Benzino talking about Royce was like a house ninja and all this other stuff. Crazy stuff, right? Now, the whole time, Eminem is just minding his own business, just being a lyrical savage and dropping LPs, okay? But things took a turn for the worse when Royce the 5'9" went rogue and spoke sideways about Benzino's daughter, to which I thought, yo, what the F, bro? That ain't cool, man. Now look, the art of war teaches us, right, that when you destroy something, you have to destroy it completely. But speaking on someone's kid is not that. Straight up, man. It's kind of a sucker move, man. If you want my honest opinion, I think that's a sucker move. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I said it. Right? Nevertheless, Benzino has some pretty strong words about what Royce said, and although we catch Benzino saying some pretty wild things at times, I feel what he said right here. Benzino stated the following. He said, quote, "So someone sent me this pic of Royce the 5'9" and his mom's for me to disrespect her for what he said about my beautiful 23-year-old daughter, Koi. But I'm not, and I won't. Nah, his mother is a beautiful queen who had nothing to do with our situation. I don't know why Royce thought it was okay to say he would take my daughter to a park and insinuate he would have sex with her. You sounded like a pedophile." She is 23, bro, but I feel what you're saying. You see what I'm saying? I feel what you're saying. All this because I did an interview where Queen's Flip asked me about Eminem and I gave my opinions and my facts. I didn't mention nor did I say anything bad about Royce. And if Royce feels like he has to speak for another grown man, that's up to him. But just know, Royce, you will have to answer for what you said about my daughter. No question about it. You will regret what you said, I promise you. And I don't care about you bots, fake pages, keyboard gangsters, and racist triple K crackers, whatever, right? Flooding my page. None of y'all weirdos wouldn't dare approach me in real life, so comment on. It's just a shame because while Royce is trying to appease M's white fan base, he loses sight that they love for black men. You know I can't read, so don't get at me, okay? I'm feeling this one, so I'm in it, right? They love, for black men to try and kill one another while M just sits back and watches his so-called friend do his dirty work. Get him, Royce. That's what's hyping him up. I watch this guy go at everyone who goes at M like he's a goon. It wasn't long ago when Royce was dissing M and trying to be Malcolm X and pro-black. It's easy to see that Royce had a complex problem and trying really hard to please his buddy. Well, you effed up, Royce, because what you said about my young daughter was perverted and predatory. Aren't you married? I love when they go into the family joint. Like, in a sense, like when they say stuff like, aren't you married? Like, shouldn't you be ashamed of yourself, man? You married, bruh. Aren't you married? This is what he said, right? I lost my place. I lost my place. I should have been reading this with a ruler. You see what I'm saying? Don't you have daughters? You made a big mistake, and soon you will understand that. Close quote. Yo, people say a lot of things, right? But something about that statement. I think it's a very bad idea to bring family into hip-hop beef. Look, I'm mad no one on the man's team told him, Royce, that joint's not cool, man. If you know him, please enlighten the brother. When Dre's daughter told 50 to shut the F up, 50 posted an emoji with its mouth zipped shut. Tony Montana told you, no wife, no kids. That's for worms. It's kind of sad I gotta reference Tony Montana for morals, man. I mean, this is what I gotta do? This is 2021. You're supposed to be better. Now, I know this dude, Rich the Kid, did not just do this. Your boy, he did this to the graphic artist. Look, according to the two-time Emmy Award-winning motion graphics artist Imoni LaRussa, that's right, she ain't your average Joe Schmo that could draw a mean stick figure. Rich the Kid asked the young lady to do some cover art, which was fire. But then this happened. Yo, take a look.
So I've never posted a video like this because this has never happened to me in my entire career. This is Rich the Kid. He has 8 million followers. He hired me to do a cover and now he refuses to pay me. At the start of the project, I asked if he had any direction. He wanted to give me complete freedom. This is our messages. I went ahead and do the cover art, send it to him, and don't send him any concepts. So I go ahead and create 3 more graphics. He likes it, and now he refuses to pay me. And now he's just liking my messages where I'm asking him to pay me. I even reached out to his label, and they don't even manage him anymore. So there's a lot going on right now, and I just want to thank every single one of you who supported me and heard me out and understood where I was coming from in this whole situation. This has been really hard and just really weird. So to keep you updated, $500. He just paid me half of the amount today, this morning, and I don't think he would have had any intention of paying me if it wasn't for you guys reaching out. What's even more sad about this is all the people who've reached out to me accusing him of service. So that being said, I'm going to continue working hard to make sure that this never happens again. I normally do deposits for big projects, but I thought someone like Rich the Kid would be able to pay me $1,000.
Bruh, you didn't pay until the day that you cuss her out and only sent half, which is $250 when you owed her $500? Bruh, let me throw this out here, right? Because I know you're listening, man. You got to be, right? Your name is Rich the Kid. You can't skimp on paying $250, $500 a G, bruh. I'm not even rich and I'll drop a G. You see what I'm saying? If a job is done well. If it's not a good look for you and your it is not a good look for you and your team to skimp on $500. What are you, Mitch McConnell with the stimulus, man? I can see him cussing us out right now. Yo, how the cuff do you think I got, Rich, biatch? You see what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there like, all right, whatever, Rich. You see what I'm saying? Pay the woman her money. You follow what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't gonna fight you, man. I look crazy rolling around on the floor with you, man. You rolling around the floor with a big speaker. Yo, it looks like the lovely Cardi B has been caught lacking on camera again. That's right, it happens. First, we caught her cleaning after she emphasized that she don't cook and she don't clean. And now, she's been caught doing this. Yo, take a look. Aha! Right? Look, I celeb love you, Cardi, right? But let me get this straight. Our daughters could see and hear that, but not yours? Who exactly was that song for? We here at Celebs Source are now going to put you in the twilight zone for a second, okay? Imagine this. You're in a world where Future, not the Future, Future is a married man. Stay with me. Future is married and pledges to be a one-woman man. It almost sounds like it would make more sense if the man was polygamous. You see what I'm saying? Like he was living with the Mormons or something. But hey, look, maybe the man got saved and saw that having multiple women was not the move. Maybe all along He was on a hunt for a special woman that would catch his heart. Perhaps this lady pulled a "I ain't giving up nothing unless you marry me first." The power a woman has when she pulls that one on a dude. It would be crazy, right? Wouldn't it? Well, check this image out. I mean, look at this picture. Now, I'm not saying him and his girlfriend Dessa Dior are married. I'm saying that image looks like, I don't know, maybe 2021 is the year of strangeness. Look, I'm sure when they drag your boy out the White House, what a sight that'll be. He'll be screaming out things like, yo, they really do have UFOs hidden in the bunker. There are aliens in the basement of the White House. Future is married, and he was aiming for civil war the whole time. I'm not saying Future is married, but wouldn't it be strange? And finally, now Eminem dropped that "Music to Be Murdered By" side B. It's a classic Eminem. It's classic Eminem, right? You know what he do, right? He dropped the song Zeus that mentioned a bunch of other artists, namely Snoop, and has now recently provided an explanation for his words. Yo, take a listen.
There's also a reference where, not even a reference, where, you know, you're talking about or speaking to Snoop in the sense of, you know, you don't need to be dogged by him. And I didn't know exactly when or where, what did Snoop do that made you put this line in this song?
Well, a couple of months ago, you know, he was doing an interview with the Breakfast Club. Somehow my name got brought up, and he was saying things about, you know, I'm not in his top 10, and everything he said, by the way, was fine, like up to a point. You know, when he I've never said, like him saying that I'm not in his top 10 because there's some rappers from the 90s that I can't fuck with. Him saying Dre made the best version of me, absolutely. Like, why would I have a problem with that? Like, would I be here without Dre? Fuck no, I wouldn't. The rappers he mentioned from the 90s, KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, G-Rap, like, I've never said I could fuck with them. I never said that. You know what I'm saying? So it's all, like, everything was good until, like, you know, it was more like, I think it was more about the tone he was using that caught me off guard, because I'm like, yo, where is this coming from? I just saw you. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like,
him saying, I'm not in his top 10 rappers because the 90s I can't F with. Absolutely. Him saying Dre made the best version of me. Absolutely. Why would I have a problem with that? The rappers he mentioned from the 90s, KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, but the thing that he said at the very end was, as far as his music, I could live without that. Now, you've been disrespectful. You just caught me off guard. I wasn't ready for that. Neither were we, okay? But we weren't shocked. Look, he also said, it confused me, and I'm like, bro, we are on the same team. What the F? I never in my career, my entire career, ever said a disrespectful word about Snoop Dogg. Look, now Snoop did hear of Eminem's interview and provided his thoughts on what Eminem said on the Damn, man. So, where the speech teacher at, man, when you need it? For 2021, can I get a speech teacher on deck? Now, when Snoop heard Eminem's response, right? He said, this is what he said. The fan of Eminem said, if Snoop was being disrespectful, my bad, not if he was being disrespectful. The fan asked, was Snoop being disrespectful? To which Snoop replied to the comment by saying, quote, pray I don't answer that soft behind ish, with a bunch of laughing emojis, close quote. Well, there you have it, right? I'm sure there's no love lost between the two, Eminem and Snoop. I'm sure they're still good buddies. Yeah, that's sarcasm. But what went down between those two was pretty heavy. You see what I'm saying? Yet another way 2020 shat on us all. You see what I'm saying? Now, in case you didn't know, right, on New Year's Eve, Snoop was a virtual guest on CNN's New Year's Eve celebration, which was hosted by Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen. And they asked Snoop if he ever got high at the Oscars. Bruh, didn't the man get high at the White House? I could have sworn he said he got high at the White... Look, maybe he just got invited there and automatically, I assumed, he smoked it. Anyway, right? Take a look at Snoop making Cohen and Cooper bust out in tears listening to that man. Yo, take a look.
Yes, you have. Okay, have you gotten high at the Oscars, Snoop? Yeah, at the Oscars?
I've never been to the Oscars, but when I do go, you better know that I will.
Have you gotten high at a late night talk show?
Of course.
I know, he's gotten me high at a late night talk
Letterman,
show.
Leno,
Okay.
Kimmel.
Have you
Yes.
gotten high on CNN? Have you gotten high at the DMV?
That would be a no.
Did he get high at the Oscars? What do you think, man? I mean, come on now. And Rich the Kid, are you gonna pay these people their money? I mean, what's really good with that? You see what I'm saying? Cardi, well, I love Cardi, so I'm gonna leave her alone. But I honestly don't think Future's getting married, but those pictures are really, really interesting. And what are y'all thoughts on Benzino's response? I honestly think his response was like, that was some real stuff right there. You see what I'm saying? Yo, let us know what you think. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news.